Hi, loves. I'm live. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, sweethearts. Welcome to live TV. I hope you didn't go away. Sorry, I'm back. I've gotten it to work. Let me know if you're there. Sorry, but that's how the network is down in Phillipsburg in the dip. I'm going to have to change my network connection because it just didn't work. So hope you're back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. That's how it is. So, big update. This is now all very beautiful. It has rendered down. The vegetables are soft. We have not added any salt or pepper. Let me know if you're out there, loves, please. I hope you didn't disappear. Because the veggies are now soft. They're beautiful. Richard's back. Sorry, sweethearts. You know how it is. Now, we are going to add our beautiful mince. So this is, totally get it. This is an 80-20 mix, also some 80-15. So I have both, but it's an 80-20 mix of just ground beef, beautiful Angus beef that I've gotten, that I have to brown in the pot now. See, so I'm gonna add it right now to this big pot. And what I want it to do is just sit there and get really brown and beautiful. You can smell it all the way to LA, Rich? Yeah, I know. You got it. So it's 80-20, the most fat. It's fantastic. Just putting this over here, love. 80-20. Great ratio of fat to meat. Hi, Abe. Brilliant Abe Lopez chef. Thanks. Sorry, guys. Had a big issue with my internet connection, but we're back. It's on. We're fine. Hi, Tracy. Hi, sweetheart. So to update, we softened the vegetables in the butter. Now, I'm just adding beef. You can add beef and pork, and veal. Some people like the pork, makes it a little more tender. I like beef. I find the one that I did today was fantastic. Traditional one is the beef. Using the beef mince from the store. Some people like to grind their own. It's fantastic. If I had a meat grinder, I'd probably end up doing that. So now this is on medium-high. I'm just gonna let this brown. Takes a while. This sauce does take time. You have to have pazienza, which is the patience, and just let it do its thing, because then you'll end up with this amazing sauce. So I'm gonna show you in a little bit. This is the final product, because I wanted to do one this morning. And I have my pot in the back of boiling water. I'm gonna add the beautiful pappardelle, and then I'm gonna add it in. No veal and pork mix, Abe says. Okay. Abe's a pro chef. Okay, sweetheart. So I'm just doing the beef. You know, you can do whatever you wish, but I think beef is really fantastic. It's really their traditional way it is. Hi, Stephen. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Nidia. Ciao, tutti. So now I'm just breaking this up a bit, browning it, because that's the big thing. I also read in an article where some people will do the vegetables in one pot and really brown and caramelize the meat in another pot, because the meat has to be the higher temp, the veggies at a lower. I just like to do it all in the one pot. I find a lot of pots a little bit tricky. So one pot, browning down this fabulous beef, and then I will show you what we're gonna do next, sweethearts. Then the next step will be to add il vino bianco, white wine. Of course, I'm sure people want to add red wine, whatever you want, but the traditional is white wine. This is a beautiful Pinot Grigio from the region called Santa Cristina, my name. So I thought it was cute. But I purchased this white wine. Get a good white wine like they drink, not some sort of just cooking wine that's not so tasty. You want the wine to be something you would drink at the table, put it in your food. It's quality. It makes a big difference. So I'll add the wine. Hi, Anna. Thanks for coming back, love. Sorry about the technical madness. You know how it is. So we're just chopping this meat up, making browns. It does take time, this recipe. After the wine, then it's traditional, you add milk. You add dairy to this to take out the sort of acidic taste of the tomatoes. One recipe I read now is that they add the milk at the end. Marcella Hazan adds it actually after the meat has cooked. This is my whole milk, whole fat milk. I did it today, adding the milk at the end after it had cooked for about 3 hours, and I find that it actually made it better. So I'm going to do that. Hi, David. Thanks. Welcome back, loves. Thanks for coming back. with the milk at the end is fantastic. And then after the vino, we add the tomato puree, the passata. So what I've also read is that you don't add fresh tomatoes and maybe not the peeled tomatoes, that the passata thicker is great to add because it thickens the sauce. If you add tomatoes that are too watery, the sauce will be too watery. That's the thing. So what I did, these actually started as whole tomatoes in a puree, in a passata. What I did is I blitzed them up in the actually the Vitamix that we have. You can do it in a blender, you could do it in a food mill, whatever you'd like. See, the meat's getting brown. Just take some time because you don't want it too high so it burns. Yeah, hi Terry, hi sweetheart, hi Lars, everybody's watching, hi sweethearts. So what I did, hi Jen, thanks for coming back, loves, I appreciate it. Here's this. Traditionally, it's made with the San Marzano tomatoes from Italy, and they're the best because they're grown in the region right underneath Mount Vesuvius in Naples. Great area for growing tomatoes, lemons, everything. They have the best produce in the world. But I have found these Alta Cucina tomatoes. So actually, I get them at Restaurant Depot because I often have a friend that's a restaurateur who buys them for me in these large cans. People know. And California. And because it actually says on the can, the San Marzanos, they cost it was very expensive, and they weren't available. So in California, they started to grow these, and I have found, mi dispiace Italia, mi dispiace, found these tomatoes are sweeter than the San Marzanos. And I've tried the San Marzanos, and they're great in the cans, but I find that these tomatoes are just exceptional. And I've actually watched quite a few videos that a lot of chefs are using these, and they're really fantastic. From this family in California, in Modesto. They're fantastic if you can get them. Okay, Abe. Abe, the brilliant chef, says they're great tomatoes. I've used them many times. Great product. Fantastic. I notice a huge difference in just the quality and the texture. They're thicker, they're heavier, not as watery. So if you don't have, the 6 hours to do the sauce, in 3 or 4 with these. You can get them at the Restaurant Depot. If you have a friend or anybody you know in a restaurant who can get them for you, get these. Alta Cucina, the whole peeled plum tomatoes. And what I did is I just blitzed them in the Vitamix, so it's thick. So I'll add that later, and then that's what cooks down for 4 hours. See here, loves, we have the meat. It's beautiful. It's browning up. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You see there's quite a bit of fat. It's 80-20. Fantastic. Just get that brown. This does take its time, so that's why I'm going to show you. I'm boiling the water, and I'm going to show you the finished product because I wanted to show you really what it looks like because we didn't have time unless I sort of edited it out and fast forward 3 or 4 hours. But I wanted to show you the process of it. That's important, the process of the bolognese sauce, which is so fantastic. It's just, for me, the greatest sauces because I also, Lars and I, we make the lasagna bolognese. How many of you had that, their traditional bolognese lasagna? I know here in the United States, there's a lasagna that you can get everywhere that's made with ricotta and with ricotta cheese and also mozzarella cheese and tomato sauce, that sort of thing. Find that the traditional lasagna bolognese, when we make it, we make the noodles by hand. We do it on a pasta machine that we crank, that Lars does. We make noodles. Beautiful. I do this bolognese sauce and then layer it with the bechamel sauce. Also, it's done with milk, flour and butter. Make a roux and then add the milk that's warm and it thickens. You can also add Parmesan if you want, but the big also ingredient that I'm obsessed with, as you will see, because I'm going to add it soon to this. I don't, in the traditional recipe, hi Giorgio, ciao. I sang with Giorgio in Le Marche. Ciao. Anna, you're great. I'm hungry again. Well, Anna, are you living in Parma? Are you in Parma, sweetheart? My friend Anna is a beautiful soprano. I think she lives in Parma, so she is in the midst of the best food in all of Italy. So I know you can get this sauce all the time, right, sweethearts? What's great too is you get a free facial here, sweethearts. Fabulous. Now I'll never be happy with my dinner tonight. No, you'll be fine, sweethearts. What my secret ingredient is, or a lot of people add, is nutmeg. Fresh nutmeg, sweethearts. See it? I love nutmeg. It is a beautiful, beautiful spice. It's so fantastic. Hi, Jackie. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Betsy. This is my little nutmeg grater. You can also do it on a microplane. I use both. Hi, ciao, Leo. Come stai? Tutto bene? Leo's a fabulous classical guitarist who studies with Lars. Fabulous. He and his wife, Ippolita, live in Brooklyn. They have a beautiful son, Dante. They're fabulous. So I like to put nutmeg in my sauce. I find it has this incredible quality. Most of the recipes I've seen add nutmeg, and I don't add just a little bit. I add quite a bit. So here's the nutmeg grater. You can buy these, and then you store the nutmeg right at the top. And the smell, I mean, nothing comes close to the fresh nutmeg ball. If you go to the store and buy it, no, it's not going to be the same thing. You'll have to add just a cup of it to get it. Here, I'm adding it, and if you could just smell the perfume quality of this, it's just like nothing I've ever smelled. And you can get the balls at the restaurant store. Restaurant store is up near Restaurant Depot here in the Lehigh Valley. And the restaurant store, you can actually go into, I believe, you don't have to have a restaurant. And then you can get a huge container of the fresh nutmeg balls very inexpensively. They're not too expensive, and just keep them, you know, they last forever. Mill. Oh, that's fabulous, Jen. Nutmeg is a great spice. They use it a lot in Italy. It's used also in the lasagna. It's also used in the bechamel sauces. It's used in a lot of spinach dishes as well. Spinach and cheese dishes. It's fabulous in spinach soufflés, all those sort of things. So a lot of nutmeg, guys. That for me. So as you see, you can hear it sizzling. And that's when they said, when you hear it sizzling, add the white wine. I'm just gonna let it go a little bit longer. So, isn't this fun? Don't you love it? Don't you love to cook? Now is the time. We're all at home, right? We're all at home. Everybody's at home. And we're not going out. So it's a great time if you want to learn how to cook, try things out, get out the cookbooks. Just, you know, you don't have to measure anything. I do everything by eye. I don't know if that's great, but c'est la vie. Hi, Oscar. That's our friend Oscar from Colombia. Oh, okay, Jen, you can order it from Penske's. Hi, Deborah. Yes, you can order a lot of spices online. It's fantastic. So when you hear that sizzling sound, then you add the vino bianco. Here it is, loves. Now, about a cup, I would say, of the vino bianco. I would say just add a good glug of it. Boom. Have a glass of it if you want. That's right. Fabulous. So now we have to let this all evaporate. It has to all evaporate into the sauce. So that takes a little bit of a while. When you can go near the sauce and you can smell the alcohol and you can feel that in the back of your mouth, you know you still have to evaporate and wine out of the sauce or down. But it adds a beautiful, beautiful taste to the sauce. It's just fantastic. I couldn't believe the difference in my sauce today. Ciao, Michael. Hi, Michael. I know you're in Palm Beach. Michael's a great baritone, fabulous Verdi baritone who's down in Palm Beach singing. Fabulous chef, too. I always see your food on Facebook, sweetheart. So and I know you're a big bolognese. I know you make it all the time. Hi, Roxy. I know you're down in Arkansas, sweetheart. All my friends are here. This is fabuloso. So we just cooked this out, guys. And you can tell after it's cooked out when that alcohol smell is gone. You just want that beautiful, beautiful taste from the white wine. It's fantastic. I'm boiling my water back here for the beautiful garofalo pappardelle. It's fantastic. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to show you the sauce and what it's going to be like at the end while I'm doing the beautiful ragu, the bolognese ragu. For me, I know when I traveled to Italy and I sang there a few times, The favorite part also, when I was living there, I would use, Airbnbs. I would stay there and I would cook myself. I would often go out, buy ingredients, and then just cook. Because the restaurants are great, they are, but I just love to use the local ingredients because the Italians are big on what's fresh, what's in season, what the local ingredients are, and to use that. That's why everybody's recipes from region to region or from household to household vary so much. As I often read, one sister will have a different lasagna recipe than the other sister. So I think that's what makes it very fun and very interesting as a way to cook. For me, it relaxes me. I think it's a great way to be creative. It's fantastic. Being an opera singer, I know opera singers on the road, they love to cook for themselves because they're often by themselves, alone, and often don't like to eat out all the time by themselves. So it's a great way to sort of bring home wherever you are. So we're evaporating this. I may turn it up a little bit to high just to get it going a little bit. There it is. So any questions, loves? What are some other sauces or Italian dishes you would love to see us make here? Hi, Tammy. Hi, Professor Tammy. She's a professor at the college I teach at. Hi, Abe. Why the white and not red? Just wondering. That's a good question. I actually don't know that because I know I've seen people add red wine. I think it's probably just a local thing. I'd have to look exactly why that would be. I think you could add red. I don't know if white's just, it depends because red can be very strong. It can be sweet as well, depending on the wine you use. But I don't know if it's because it's in, Bologna is more in a little bit more northern part. Hard to say. And I know they all vary because I was reading that the ragu bolognese, let's say in the area of Basilicata, which is in the way south part in the boot, sort of in the heel of the boot, I think they use lamb. And then some people use, in every area, depending on the meat that they have, that's what they use. Because I know in the northern region where they have the cows, the air, because the land is more green and where they have more rain, the cows then feed on the grass. So they have the cows in that area. That's why also in the north, they use more butter. And in the northern regions, in the Veneto, and that's why Marcella Hazan, the chef, she uses in her pomodoro sauce butter. And it's shocking. Most people said, oh, no butter. Because then as you go into the mid-region of Italy, they use butter and olive oil. And then in the southern region, it's all olive oil. So it depends on where you are. And that's what's so fascinating about Italy. Hi, Joanne. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Thanks for joining, Joanne. Joanne is just close by here to the house. So that's fantastic. Let me drink a little sip, guys. Getting dry today. So now we're just evaporating this out. So now you don't smell that strong, strong wine. I'm out running errands. We'll watch relay. Okay, thanks, sweetheart. So now we don't smell that strong, strong, pungent smell of the alcohol. It's really starting to cook out, and that's exactly what you want, loves. You want to really cook it down to where it's gotten very dry. So the sauce is somewhat dry, as you'll see. It's not a really saucy sauce, if you know what I'm saying. It's a very thick, unctuous, beautiful, velvety sauce that coats whatever pasta you're going to use. I know traditionally it's tagliatelle, I'm doing pappardelle, but a lot of people love to use the rigatoni. Yesterday I used that mezzi rigatoni. I think it would be fabulous. It would be fantastic because it has the little nooks and crannies and the holes where the ragu can get into, and I think it'd be brilliant too. I almost did that today, but I thought, oh, I'll do something different because I used it yesterday. Vassalina, ciao! Beautiful Vassalina Kasarova, beautiful mezzo-soprano. Ciao, Bella. Hi, Jamie. How are you, sweethearts? Thanks for joining me today. How's this bolognese going? Are you excited? Are you going to make it tonight? Are you going out shopping? And you're going to make this, right? I know you are. You're going to make it. It's 5 o'clock. You could get it done by midnight. It'll be fine. It'll be your midnight snack. Actually, if I started it tonight, I would just let it sit, put it in the fridge overnight, and then eat it tomorrow because it'll be even better. Because I literally, after I tasted this, I had a spoon and I kept eating it. I said, if you don't stop, there's nothing to show. So I had nothing to show, so I had to stop because I just love the Ragu on its own. I know a lot of people are watching their carbs now. This sauce is so good. You can just have a little bowl of the sauce and with some Parmigiano and just eat that. It is just beautiful. You don't even need the pasta. I mean, the pasta is fabulous, but you don't even need it. So now it's all really evaporated. I don't smell that wine smell anymore. And as if you've noticed, I have added no salt or pepper yet. Because I really want to wait till the end, because when it cooks down, it gets very concentrated. So I actually waited till the end to actually salt and pepper and season it. I just added the nutmeg, and I think that was enough. That's how I did it this morning, and I found that it really worked really well. So now what I'm going to do, loves, is add the tomato passata here. Here it is. In Italy, they actually make, most of the Italians make their own passata. And what they do is they take the seeds out of it and run it through a food mill. Leo, music and food are two fantastic arts to combine, and you are a master at doing this in your kitchen. This is Leo. Leo's a brilliant classical guitarist, and his wife, Paulita, is a fantastic jewelry designer in New York. Beautiful, beautiful things. And we've done a lot of concerts actually in their home, because we also do, Lars and myself, this amazing show called Dining with the Diva. If you know what that is, you can go to my website. I'll post it below. Hi, Olivia. Dining with the Diva is something that we came up with, where in Lars's native country, Denmark, this past summer, we sang over 22 concerts with this sort of idea, where we went into people's homes or small businesses, and we actually cooked for them a meal such as lasagna bolognese, and then we had a concert of opera and Broadway and Spanish songs. So when he's here, we're actually going to do some music with this. I'll probably start out singing and then cook, and then maybe end with an audio or end with a song. In Denmark, we would go into people's homes, maybe 20 people max would be invited. We would bring the lasagna, but we would show people how we made it. We would show how we did the pasta by hand. We would bring beautiful cheeses and prosciutto, and we'd have beautiful antipasti, so people could sit around and talk, and then we would get to know them. We would show our cooking demonstration, and then we would put on a small concert, maybe just in their kitchen, of some of the songs. Then they would eat their meal with their friends, and the two of us would go and relax. And then at dessert, because the big dessert that we would bring is tiramisu. We would bring the beautiful tiramisu that we would make together and bring it. And then during dessert, I would sing a concert of opera arias with my backing track that I have, like karaoke opera. Since he would accompany me on my Broadway and Spanish songs, we're going to do some Greek songs. We're going to do, this summer we already have another 20 concerts scheduled. You know, God willing, with everything that's happening in the world, I hope. We're going back and spending our summer there to sing more of the Dining with the Diva concerts. But I love the live show. I mean, I love to interact with everybody. I feel that because all of you are here in front of me, it's not as much fun for me to be on a video, editing it out. That for me, you know, it's like making a recording that way. I like to do live singing. I love to do live performing. So this for me is just the greatest. Hi, Allison. Hi, Olivia. I miss you too, sweetheart. Thank you, loves. So that's what we do. So we're trying to promote that as well by really coming into people's homes, and so they can experience music and food and have this incredible total experience of the what's the word I'm looking for? You know, of all the senses. That's it, of all the senses. It's a multi-sensual experience where we're doing it. You can hear us and smell it and taste it, and it's fantastic. And we just had the best summer doing this. So now, guys, as you see, I've added this, and now you just wait. It's on high. I'm going to switch it to, I'd say, low, because you don't want it really bubbling and boiling away. You just want a small little boom, boom, boom bubble. And now is when you just have to wait. Some people say to cover it. I had it covered for a little while. You could cover it. I had it uncovered. You could cover it for a little bit, halfway, you know, leave it like that, so it doesn't, come out all over your kitchen. But now you wait for, the 3 hours, 4 hours. Now, if it starts to get dry, or if you smell it sort of cooking, sticking to the bottom, just stir it. And then you can add a little bit of water, a little veggie stock. And then at the end of the sauce, you add the milk. After the 3 hours, you add whole milk. I'd say maybe half a cup, 3/4 of a cup to it. And that's how I did it. I don't want to do it now since this sauce isn't there yet, but add the milk when it's really finished, and then finish it for another 15 minutes or so, and then the sauce will be perfect. So now I am boiling my water here behind me, and I'm going to show you guys then the finished sauce. So all you have to do now, loves, is just cook this for about 3-4 hours. That's how it's going to go. 3-4 hours, and then you're going to end up with this astounding looking. What I'll do is I'll move this over here and show you what the one will look like. That's what I'm going to do. So then you're going to end up with this. Now it's a smaller amount, as you see. You're addicting. I have to go back to work. I can't stop watching. Abe is a pro chef in his restaurant in East End. If you haven't been to Stoke, go. It's a great coal-fired oven, pizzas and wings. People just love it. They love it. So here's the sauce, guys, finished. Now, as you see, that's a way different looking sauce than what that was. So, always use a wooden spoon. Metal spoons are not going to taste good with red sauce. It'll start to have a strange reaction. Hi, Melody. Thanks, Sweet Pea. Thanks, Abe. We're going to have a show together. You're going to be here. We're going to cook something, anything you want. So here, the sauce is very thick, as you see. It's almost a paste in a way. But what I'm going to do is when I add the pappardelle and I cook it, I'm going to take it out, throw it over here. You'll see. With this, that's what I'm going to do. See it? I'm going to go like that. Boom. Put it in. And the water from the pappardelle will loosen it up. I'm going to heat this a little bit on low just to bring it back up again. Fantastic, guys. I wish you were here to taste this. This is outrageous sauce. And then I did add a little salt and pepper at the end just to taste, just to season it, see how you like it. But I would do it at the end because it concentrates so much when it cooks is that it gets very intense. So you may not want to salt a lot and pepper at the beginning. Do it at the end and then plate it up. And then we finish with a beautiful Parmigiano Reggiano on top. And it is just the greatest. So as you see, loves, just heating it up a little bit, but I want to show you what it's going to be like. So I'm just waiting. My pasta's boiling soon. I'm just going to do a little bit of this beautiful pappardelle. I just love this beautiful flat ribbon. You can make your own homemade. I will show you someday pasta made by hand when Lars is with me because he's fantastic. You really need 2 people to do it with the machine. So as you see, I'm heating this up again. So this is what you would do if you kept it overnight. Keep it in your fridge, bring it out, put it on a burner low so it doesn't burn. Bring it back up to the heat. Have your pasta water going. I have a little bit of salt in the water as I usually do, not a lot, a little bit. I'm going to use sort of 4 or 5 nests of this pappardelle. And it's pretty close here to the boil. Now I could probably put it in. What the heck, I will. It says it takes 10 minutes for the pappardelle. So I may take it out at 8 because I like a really al dente type of pasta. I think al dente is the best. I don't want it too mushy. Don't like that. So cook that in there for a few minutes. So guys, come on, tell me. I love all your questions and all your is here. What are some things you love to make? Tell me. Or have you been to Italy? What's your favorite region if you've traveled? I've traveled quite a bit. I've been as far south as Napoli. I wanted to go to Sicilia. I've always wanted to go to Sardinia. I've been, of course, in the Veneto and Milan. And I've been to Bologna and I've been to Rome. But I just want to know, like, where do you guys love to go in Italy? It's just one of the greatest places. So let me know. I hope I'm not frozen. I was having major problems today with the Wi-Fi, but I'm hoping we're going to solve that. No worries. But this is it. This is the beautiful bolognese. Look at this. There it is. Can you see? Smell? Yeah, that's it. That's the beautiful sauce. It is truly the best. And I'm going to show you, put a little bit of the pappardelle in at the end. Let me know if I've frozen, because sometimes if I don't see people on. No, I'm still okay. Hi, Christine. Hi, Christine Lucchese. How are you, sweetheart? Thanks for joining. Mamma Lamberti says hi. I'm going to let her try the pappardelle soon enough, as soon as it starts to cook. I'm just back here doing a little bit of this. It's in the little nests, and then it tends then to come out of the, and it's cooking, it's beautiful. And I'm just going to do it with this fabulous strainer. You know who I love? I'm obsessed with Nigella Lawson, the chef in Britain. Beautiful woman, fantastic. I love all of her shows, and she had one of these, and she always went like this, sort of like it was a fencing mask. It was hilarious. And when I saw her do that, I said, I have to get this thing. So I just have this on low, heating up again. It's going to be fantastic. The smell, it's so rich. The nutmeg really brings something to it. And then the cooking of it for so long with these brilliant tomatoes is just remember, finish it with the milk at the end, sweethearts. I could actually do that now, actually. I could still do a little milk at the end here, because it's, they said, you know, finish it right at the end. So if I'm going to show you. I'm just going to add a little bit of milk here at the end. What I've also read is that traditionally in Bologna is that the sauce at the end, if it's done with dried pasta, which this pasta is dried, it's not a fresh, it's finished with heavy cream, which I thought, wow, that's interesting, because sometimes it looks, you'll see the sauce looks not as bright red, it's a little more orange looking, but they will finish it with heavy cream, but not with tagliatelle. That's a big forbidden no. I can't do it, no. So, but if it's with a hard pasta, like if you did it with rigatoni, or penne, or spaghetti, you could finish it. My roots come from Puglia. Ah, okay, sweetheart. This is Leo. Leo is from Puglia. I've always wanted to go to Puglia. It's down in the area on the Adriatic side. Gorgeous, gorgeous area. The region famous for orchiette con le cime d'ape. That's right, orchiette are the little ears. Have you seen the little ear pasta? The little ears? They're really, really cute. And the concine di rape, is that the one with the, yes, it's the broccoli rabe, right, sweetheart? That's it? It's broccoli rabe. Broccoli rabe is that straight. That's the one, Leo. That's right. Broccoli rabe is a very strong, bitter green. And we have it here. It's fantastic. And Leo's a fantastic cook. I've had their beautiful, I think they made me something like a ragu we had one time with them. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic food. So here we go. We're heating it up, loves. It's going to be close. We're going to be close. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Yep, the pappardelle is very al dente. It's beautiful. Couple more minutes, and then I'm going to add it in, and I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to plate it up. Hey, Krista. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Jen. Oh, I have a friend in Venice who invited me to visit. Yes, that would be great, Jen. Venice is one of the most beautiful cities. The cities there are just so amazing. It's hard to choose. So here we go. See, now it's softened up a little bit. See, it's a little bit different texture. I've reheated it. Added a little bit of milk right at the end. The milk takes the acidity out of the tomatoes. And here we go. I'm going to show you that I'm going to plate it up beautifully on a white. That's what I'm going to do. So excited to catch you live. You're a natural. Can you sing a bit of the recipes? I know everybody was like, when are you singing? When are you singing? When are you singing? And it's so funny because once I start talking, it would be amazing, amazing, fantastic. My connection was a little weird there. It went in and out for a second, but I'm going to show you, lovies. It's almost ready. Thanks for staying with me today. Appreciate it. Our pappardelle is there, loves. Are there, and I'm going to show you. Here it is. Now that's a lot of sauce for this amount of pasta, but it doesn't matter. We'll just dump it in because that's the best way to do it. And it's very al dente pappardelle. I just also wanted to do it this way to have some of the water from the pasta there. So there we go. So now I'm just going to cook the pasta I'm going to turn off the heat. There it is. I'm going to turn it off. I'm just going to coat it. I'm not going to use all the sauce. I'm just going to take out what I need here, sweethearts. Ciao. I got to go un bacione. Ciao, Leo. Ciao, ciao. Fabulous. Grazie. So here we go, loves. Here is the beautiful, fantastic pappardelle bolognese. This is what we're doing here, loves. Here it is, sweethearts. There we go. Plating it up. Now, see, I don't have to use all the sauce. That's how I like it. Just this amount of sauce. How does that look? Yeah, you're all, right? You all, yeah. You want to come down here. If you're in Peeburg, if you're in Easton, get here. I have a lot of pasta. What am I doing with this? I'm not eating it all. That's not helpful. No, that won't be pretty. So I just make it, and then it sits here. Also, Lars isn't here, so he can't try it. Look at this, sweethearts. Now I'm going to finish it with a little Parmigiano, which is the traditional. You can put pecorino on it. You can put whatever you want. Parmigiano. Here, sweethearts, I'm going to put it right here if you can see it. With my beautiful microplane grater. Very feathery pieces of it. There it is. Bolognese, pappardelle bolognese. From the beautiful town of Bologna. There it is. You know I have to taste it. I can't stare at it. No. I'm getting a fork. Getting a fork. Because that's how it's going down. Because you know I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, I'm not tasting it. I did taste the sauce before. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pappardelle is a little tricky. Everyone's always wanting to take dainty bites on TV. I ain't got time for that, you know. Oh, yeah. That's it, love. That's it. That is it. The pasta's al dente. It's fantastic. I'm telling you guys, make this. I know you're going to ask me, where's the recipe? Give me the recipe online. I will write up as much as I can, but just experiment. Don't get nervous. You're not going to ruin the sauce. As long as you cook this for 3 to 4 hours, it'll be fine. As long as you do it in the way that I've shown you and have that process, use good ingredients. If you can't get these tomatoes, that's fine. There's great tomatoes in the stores. There really are. Try the San Marzanos out. They're great as well. But those tomatoes are fabulous. But then puree them or just get a tomato puree. Mario Battisti, he makes it with tomato and with stock. So everybody does it in their own way. But the key is for 4 hours. That's it. 4 to 6 if you have the time and if you're doing a huge amount. As you see, this is a smaller amount, but then I have this one. I'm going to cook that one for another 4. Then we're going to have a party because now I have bolognese for days. And here I am with Mama Lamberti alone. Here, Mama, try it. You got to try it. Mama Lamberti's trying it because Mama Lamberti has to try it. Has to try the pappardelle. Here we go.
Grazie.
There we go. There it is. So now we're trying it out. Fabulous loves, thank you for joining me on my live today. We're going to do another, how is it, Mama?
Delicious.
Delicioso.
Delicioso.
Mama says delicioso, so va bene. Okay, sweethearts. Grazie mille. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Lars will be here soon. We're going to do a live together. We'll be singing.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I could sing, you know, what do you want? 1 note? You know, 1 or 2 notes?
Oh, mio bambino.
You know, I could sing. That's the low key, because I'm not a soprano anymore. I'm mezzo, and probably a basso at this point after these 3 weeks. So I promise we'll be singing. We will be singing later on with guitar, with recordings. It'll be great fun, but I just wanted to get started with the food. I'm going to do another live probably tomorrow. I might be doing risotto. Let me know. Please leave some comments below. Let me know what you'd love to see me cook. Grazie mille. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it was a long one today. Thanks for joining me and being with me on this journey. I love you all. Ciao from Mama Lamberti and myself from Lars. We love you all. Okay, ciao tutti. Grazie mille. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.